Welcome to AniBreak, your choice for news in anime, manga, and video games. My name's Jason, and I'm breaking down the week's biggest topics for you. How could I start this show off without repeating one of the greatest tweets in recent memory? Toonami is back, bitches. Now, if you're born, say, after 1995, and are a little confused about what's going on, this big hoopla online about this, let me give you some background information. Toonami was this programming block on Cartoon Network back in 1997 to about 2008. It featured mainly anime and action-based cartoons. Many fans in the United States actually attribute Toonami as being their gateway into anime. Now, in about 1999, they relaunched the series as the Toonami Midnight Run and featured this guy, T.O.M. He was initially voiced by Sonny Strait and later replaced by the iconic Steve Blum. Toonami was epic, bringing together some of the most amazing anime you could find out there. We're talking Dragon Ball Z, we're talking Gundam Wing, we're talking Trigun, Sailor Moon, even Cowboy Bebop, just to name a few of the many titles they showcased. In a surprise move, T.O.M. was brought back for one night during Adult Swim's April Fool's broadcast this year, and fans instantly took to the internets, demanding that Toonami be resurrected. This week, we finally heard the amazing news. Toonami relaunches Saturday, May 26th from midnight to 6 a.m. You guys better be watching this. Adult Swim has already announced they are working on brand new original anime programming for this new block, along with some classic titles, so it'd be nice to see this nice mix-up. When Diablo 3 launched on Monday, people were shouting for joy, and then quickly turned to shouting in rage, because within hours of the game's launch, the servers were so overloaded they were taken down for emergency maintenance. Now, a game launch this huge, errors were to be expected, but nothing like this level. I mean, the error codes people were receiving started trending on Twitter. Even other MMOs like EVE started to poke jokes at Blizzard's server status. Through all of this chaos, though, I can say two things. One, Blizzard, give massive props for coming out and actually trying to confront this issue publicly rather than hiding in the shadows of your giant stacks of money. Number two, once people finally were able to log in, they all agreed this game is freaking amazing. If you haven't picked up your copy yet, I highly recommend doing so ASAP. Disney has released online this week their first episode of the new series Tron Uprising. Now, this series is being animated by Polygon Pictures, whose previous works include Ghost in the Shell 2 and most of the Pokemon movies. There are so many modern anime influences throughout the episode, it's incredible. Now, this 10-part series is actually a prequel to Tron Legacy and features a program named Beck being found and eventually trained by Tron himself. For a quick review, this series' plot is basic at best. I mean, it could easily be viewed as a clone for Batman Beyond. But the series does take the plot and gives its own unique twist. The graphics are sweet. We're taking this nice 3D animation and a 2D perspective, provide some amazing visuals during the action sequences later on in the episode. The voice acting is top notch. I mean, we have Bruce Boxleitner coming back to reprise his role as Tron. Joining him, you have Elijah Wood as Beck, and even have Lance Henriksen as the voice of the villain General Tessler. Now, for a full in-depth review and to post your own, head over to OtakuLife.net. Next up, I'm sure at one point or another you had this conversation with your friends, which one is better, Android or iPhone? Well, Google's getting some help in this battle with the announcement of the Evangelion Nerve Phone. Basically, this is going to be the phone that Nerve would give to its employees if it was real. Tech blog The Verge was able to get a hands-on demo of the phone. As you can see, each screen is loaded with info and retains the stylings of the Magi computers. The specs include a 1.2 GHz single-core CPU with a 4.5-inch 3D 720p screen. Other perks include an Evangelion 3D short produced by Kata, the people making the new movies, and the exclusive Attack of the Eighth Angel minigame. Now, behind that shiny exterior of those, sweet custom menus, the illusion just shatters the moment you open up a menu item or a setting. It's just stock gingerbread. I mean, it would have been nice if they would have actually kept some of the stylings, throughout the rest of the entire OS, but I'm sure once this phone comes out, the fans will definitely fix that problem. Now, this phone is being limited to just 30,000 units, and pre-orders start June 16th. Like many of you, I would love to own a PS Vita, but that cost is just a bit out of my price range. Sony's trying to entice more gamers to the party with the announcement of a white PS Vita. Now, this is not a new move, as most electronics are first released in black, then in white, then a multitude of other colors, like Nintendo. But Sony's not stopping there. To tie in with the upcoming next Hatsune Miku Project Diva, there will be a limited edition Miku PS Vita, and I gotta say, this thing looks good. This PS Vita comes bundled with the new Project Diva game, a 4GB memory card, an augmented reality card, a custom screen protector, and all the other standard PS Vita accessories. While this model doesn't receive any additional spec boosts, you'll have the ability to stroke Miku's legs to your heart's content, or whatever fetish you may have. But brace yourself though, as this indulgence will not come cheap. We're talking over $500 for the 3G Wi-Fi model. And if you want just the Wi-Fi only model, it's still $440. Nowhere near as inexpensive as the standard PS Vita of $299, but hey, think about the bragging rights. I'm better than you because I spent $200 more for a sticker on my PS Vita. Some people will probably get it. Now, you still have some time to save up though, as this model is not available until August 30th. So start selling all those inferior game systems you have lying about. It's time to make room for that new woman in your life. Wait. Some last minute news bits for you. A new Evangelion themed attraction is planned for the Tokyo Dome City Amusement Park. Capcom announced a new action shooter for the PS3 and the 3DS, odd combination, called EX Troopers. And a recent rerun of Nausicaa prompted over 530,000 tweets in Japan. Impressive, but it did not beat the current record set by a rerun of Castle in the Sky late last year. Think I missed a big story, or even have a suggestion for a topic in a future episode? Head on over to OtakuLife.net and click the AniBreak feedback button. While you're there, you can check out the links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus pages. Well, that's it for this episode of AniBreak. I'm Jason, and I'll see you next week.